Biodynamics is a method of organic farming which emphasizes the holistic interrelationship between the soil, plants, and animals as a self-sustaining system. Ceago's founder, Jim Fetzer, understands the need for sustainability and is deeply committed in its mission to promote biodynamic winemaking. One of 22 certified biodynamic vineyards in North America, Ceago plans to expand its current 40,000 square foot farm center into a high-end wine country spa and resort that will allow him to promote Ceago's mission on a larger scale. In his efforts to materialize his future plans, he would face a few problems such as consumers' lack of understanding of eco-labels, a negative perception of biodynamic wine, as well as what marketing plan he plans to use to create large-scale awareness of the result. Our video will consist of a detailed analysis of our proposed plan to solve these issues. Our first step will be to identify Ceago's market and target segments and positioning in order to create product differentiation strategies. By segmenting our market according to geographical and income distribution, we will focus on upper middle class consumers both locally and abroad, especially in the United States. We will target the relatively affluent wine consumers who are willing to spend more on their wine, especially on healthier biodynamic wine. Our product positioning will be a company known for its sustainability efforts in delivering premium high-grade biodynamic wine. Moving to the first issue, we have to tackle consumers' lack of knowledge and negative perception of biodynamic wine, as well as the ineffectiveness of eco-labels in communicating the true meaning behind organic and biodynamic wine. Firstly, to improve consumers' perception, we can educate them about the potential health benefits of biodynamic wine. Generally, biodynamic wine has 50% more antioxidant activity and higher phenol and sugar content compared to traditional wine. Secondly, we can also explain the difference between the certification of organic and biodynamic eco-labels, as well as teach them to differentiate between the types of grapes. Since consumers are being increasingly concerned as to how their consumes are being produced and the potential health benefits towards them on the whole, we believe they would be more inclined to choose biodynamic wine given a choice. We can also highlight to consumers that Ceago operates a biodynamic agriculture farm which is self-sustainable, causing minimal environmental damage to earth unlike traditional winemaking practices. Survey shows that consumers would like to know more about biodynamic wine, mostly through wine tasting, labels on the bottle, tour of vineyard, and website information. These responses indicate that personal experience plays an important role in wine consumption. Hence, our proposed suggestion focuses on allowing customers to taste, feel, and experience for themselves the difference between normal and biodynamic wine. This will also differentiate us from the rest of traditional wine. Currently, 45% of Ceago sales originate from distributors to retailers or restaurants. Hence, we suggest Ceago collaborate directly with local and certain supermarkets in the United States to carry their line of wine, and at the initial stages, station a knowledgeable Ceago salesperson at the wine section of the supermarket to interact with interested wine consumers. There will be sample wine tasting and sampling, and the salesperson will educate and inform consumers about the distinct differences in biodynamic wine and its respective certifications and eco-labels. Ceago can also collaborate with restaurants, both locally and overseas, to allow purchases of their wine through the restaurants other than serving during dining only. Although currently online sales only account for 5% of total sales, the online market has a promising new unrestricted venue. To attract local consumers, we can provide delivery within the country with every 3 bottles of wine purchased. Now that Ceago is free to ship to consumers anywhere in the US, we can tap on this market and promote online sales aggressively. Ceago can have Facebook contests, interactive videos, and discussion forums to create awareness of the brand. Moving to our second issue, there is a need for an aggressive marketing plan to promote the new luxury resort and spa, since there is a tendency for tourists to overlook Lake Country where the resort is located. Our solution: to make the resort more attractive to tourists, Ceago can offer more activities such as a greater variety of resort tours, hold wine tasting classes, and include leisure activities such as golf, water sports, fishing, and hiking.
Ceago can also collaborate with local or overseas travel agencies to include Ceago Resort as one of their destination points.
Advertising Ceago's new resort using both traditional and new media will attract and create large-scale awareness about the new resort. Ceago can invest in television commercials, print and radio advertisements, and tap on social media platforms such as Facebook and YouTube. For the first project, most of the investment will be focused on building out internet sales, as it is a very promising market to venture into. Advertising efforts and training of salesperson will also constitute a big part of the funds. Our proposed total cost for this project is $300,000. For the resort marketing plan, most of the funds will be dedicated to advertising efforts, since the main aim is to promote and spread global awareness of the new resort. Total cost of this project is $500,000. For the first project, the major partners will be partnering supermarkets, restaurants, and clubs. By collaborating with Ceago, they would be able to earn substantial amount of profits through the sale of wine, as well as benefit from Ceago's advertising efforts. For the second project, the major partners will be the local authorities and tour agencies both local and abroad. If the resort is a success, Lake Country would be a future tourist destination site, and the local industry will boom as a result of the increased tourism to Ceago's resort. And this will generate sales and employment, which will propel sustainable economic growth in the future. New standards will also be set for quality development in Lake Country. Tour agencies will also benefit from the increased demand for tours to Ceago. Every project has its risk. For ours, there is a threat of failure if Ceago fails to attract sufficient tourists to sustain the expanded business and cover initial costs. There is also a risk of investment loss should any unfortunate accident such as natural disasters strike while constructing the resort. There is also a possibility that people will be even more skeptical of Ceago's biodynamic wine, which may result in backfiring of efforts to promote the wine. Ceago sales are targeted to increase by 20% in the first year after implementation, 15% the second year, with a sustained continual increase in the next few years as the long-term effects of the promotional efforts start to kick in. Ceago will be looking at producing about 10,000 cases the first year, 12,000 the second, and so on. Our projected revenue for the first year after implementation would be about $3,240,000. In our analysis, we have assumed that Ceago has obtained approval for sufficient startup investment fund from Sequoia Capital to carry out the proposed plans, as we believe that Ceago's future plans align with the qualities and criteria Sequoia Capital are looking for when investing in new businesses. To conclude, we strongly believe our proposal will allow Ceago to fulfill both its mission as well as allow Jim to continue his personal goal of promoting biodynamic wine to a greater audience. Consumers will also be more informed about the different eco-labels and will hopefully be more informed about the pressing need to sustain the earth. In the years to come, Lake Country will also benefit from Ceago's efforts as it transforms itself into a tourist destination site known for its environmental sustainability efforts.